Honestly, the biggest slap that WWE's faced last night, as far as TNA goes, was getting Jeff Hardy on the show, which I think was a big surprise and a hats off to TNA. However, they dropped the ball huge on Jeff Hardy last night. Before we came on the air, I was saying I think the way they should have did it, we should have had Hogan come out and said, "I told you I'm going to change TNA, and I signed the hottest free agent in wrestling, Jeff Hardy." What's your take on how they debuted Jeff Hardy last night?
It sucked. It fucking sucked. Can I scream this any louder? It's not sour grapes. It is not wanting the company to fail, although I do, because they're idiots. How they had months to think of something to do, and that's the best they could come up with. And then Russo, he has to get involved in it. He's even got a false book, a barbed wire massacre, and a steel metal mayhem match that's not even going to happen, just to advertise. Oh, people are going to tune out if I don't advertise a barbed wire match. My God. Kurt Angle and AJ Styles in the middle of that fucking fiasco was like seeing a shining diamond stuck up a cow pie. But that won't get it. I mean, if anybody has stayed tuned until Kurt Angle and AJ Styles got in the ring, which I have to think only the masochists and those of us who actually were watching to see disaster could have possibly stayed tuned that long, they saw a great match. And what did it mean? Because as soon as they had the match, they cut to Hulk Hogan saying, "Hey, you guys are great," like he's putting his stamp of approval on it. Then he gets his ear whispered in, "Oh, shit, gotta run." Mick Foley. What the fuck? Here's Mick Foley is now being beaten up by Hall and Nash and fucking Waltman. Hogan runs in. Well, whose side is he on? Who gives a shit? And then with Hogan and Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett comes out and cuts actually a heartfelt promo. And believe me, I'm no fan of Jeff Jarrett these days because he's the one that made me have to sit in the same building with Vince Russo for 3 years, so I'm not real happy with Jeffrey. But he cuts a heartfelt promo that gets over as a babyface. And I don't know how they thought it was going to get over any other way. And then Hogan comes out and tries to be a babyface and turns heel by saying babyface shit to the heel, I guess, in the ring that just talked like a babyface. Where the fuck are we? Explain this shit to me. Do I need to take notes? I recorded the thing. Do I need to go back and frame by frame it to understand the lie? Oh, by the way, Hogan's Motorcade. The show comes on at 8 o'clock Eastern, and the guy that's now the new business partner running things ain't even there yet. But once he gets in the ring, and by the way, they were just circling around the soundstage because I know where all those roads are, and he could have been there in 2 minutes. It took him 15. He gets in the ring and says, "I've been in the back all day talking to the guys."
You know something, guys? I've been in the back all day long.
No, you haven't. You just got out of your limousine. We saw the police escort, you fucking idiots. Can you not keep track of your own shit that you write? Fuck all of you. I hope you fucking die.